a hawk, or a fighter jet. But sitting in an actual skybox is a lot more comfortable. So, enter the Nebraska Lottery's Lucky for Life app. Until July 10th, buy a Lucky for Life ticket and enter for a chance to win Nebraska Football Skybox season tickets or other great ticket prizes. Sure, fighter jets are cool, but there's no legroom.
Lucky for Life top prize odds 1 in 30 million.
Are you here for the job interview?
I just saw that ad that said, apply here for dream job.
What qualifications do you have?
What exactly would I be doing?
Well, this is a dream job. You would be daydreaming.
All day?
Start at 8 a.m. and spend the day dreaming about all the millions you could win playing Mega Millions from the Nebraska Lottery.
I'm good at that.
We want people with big imaginations, not just the usual yachts and exotic vacations.
Like a city built with bouncy houses or limo for dogs.
You're hired.
Mega Millions top prize odds 1 in 302 million.
Attention all Wings fans. 89 Cents are back on Tuesdays at Buffalo Wings and Rings in Lincoln. Enjoy the best wings in town for boneless or traditional at a price that makes the whole family happy. And now with the Williamsburg Village, you can enjoy 50 tall boys and Bud Light, Busch Light, and Michelob Ultra every day after 7 p.m. and all day on Sundays. Get to Wings and Rings today and make sure to stop by on Tuesdays for 89-cent wings.
It's summertime at the Lincoln YMCA. With 3 outdoor pools, swim lessons, camps, youth sports, and child watch, there's never a dull moment for the kids. Take your wellness goals to new heights with the Y's vast array of cardio and strength training options, free group exercise classes, and the dedicated help of their specialists that will work with you to implement a plan customized to meet your needs. With 4 convenient locations, there's a YMCA near you. Let's make this the best summer yet. Visit ymcalincoln.org to join today. The YMCA, for a better us.
This is the Happy Hour.
You guys going to happy hour?
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America.
Yeah, I'll come for a couple.
Here are your hosts, Nick Sainert.
I want to know what it's like to commit a crime without having to spend time in jail.
And Enrique Alvarez Clary.
C is for chunk.
Brought to you by Empire Fence and Netting on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome in. Happy Thursday. This week has gone extremely quick.
Has it? Because it seems slow to me.
Really?
Very slow.
I'm not going to lie. It feels like this week has gone really quick.
I thought yesterday was Thursday. And I was like,
okay,
I got to get all this scheduling done. I got to do this. I got to do that. And then I was like, nope.
It's not Thursday.
It's not. It's the middle of the week.
Either way, welcome into the happy hour. Glad you're with us. You found us on whether it's the streaming app, the Starter Heyman Jewelers video stream on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, or Allo Channel 951. You found us on the website, theticketfm.com. We're glad you're here. 402-464-5685, the Honda of Lincoln hotline and the Starter Heyman text line. Both of those open for you guys, and all the streaming services that you're listening on as well. You can always comment on the show on those sites as well. Rico, we got a good show lined up for you today. Hello, Rico.
How are you?
I'm doing well. The rain kind of surprised me this morning. I thought to myself,
a downpour.
It was a downpour. I thought to myself when I woke up,
I didn't check my rain gauge. Dang it.
We haven't
I have a rain gauge.
In a very long time, we haven't had a significant threat of tornadoes or severe thunderstorms.
Thank goodness.
In a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's one of those storms, and maybe other people are.
There was a tornado out in the Panhandle.
I did see that. But we haven't had a situation where the storm is so loud that it's keeping people up at night.
I sleep very well during storms.
I do as well. I'm one of those people to crack the window.
That's a lie. I don't, because the kids don't. Well, that's another lie. Rachel doesn't, because the kids don't. I do.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, Rachel's the one that holds the family together. She is the glue.
She is a saint.
That is true.
And I love her.
So once again, 402-464-5685, Honda of Lincoln hotline, the Starter Heyman text line, both those open. Feel free to give us a call as well. Rico, I want to start here. So Carlin Jones officially commits to Nebraska.
Yes.
And we kind of talked about it towards the end of the water cooler over in the crossover there. But Carlin Jones officially commits to Nebraska, had offers from a good list of schools: California, Georgia Tech, Boston College, TCU, Oklahoma State, all involved with the defensive line prospect out of Bay City, Texas, and Bay City High School. Ends up committing to Nebraska. He visited back on June 2nd and June 3rd, but then he took official visits to TCU, Oklahoma State, and Georgia Tech. And after his visit at Georgia Tech, found out and realized that he wanted to come to Lincoln, so he commits to Nebraska today. Now,
do you want to know some fun fact or a fun little statistic?
Yeah, let's go ahead and hear a fun little
Courtesy
statistic.
of Will Turboff of 24/7 Sports. With Carlin Jones' commitment to Nebraska, the Huskers now have more Houston area commits than any Power 5 program.
Okay.
Ian Flint, Katie Taylor, Gibson Pyle, Klein Kane, Braylon Prude at Shadow Creek, Carlin Jones, Bay City.
Okay.
That
is a fun little
Houston area, not Houston
city.
proper, Houston area.
So I mean, we knew that Texas was going to be a focus point, right? For Nebraska and for Matt Rule and his staff. And once again, this quote that Steve Mark of Inside Nebraska, when he sat down with Carlin Jones said this: Nebraska has not been winning as much as they should be, so I feel like I have an opportunity to be the man on campus and help change the program around, be a part of the change. That's my goal. And we're hearing that a lot from recruits. Not that like I'm saying we need to put all of our stock into these guys and look back in 4 years and go, well, how dare you, wave our fist at them and say, hey, you said you were going to be the change.
You said you would turn it around.
And so it's part of me, I'm conflicted because it's what do you expect them to say, number one. Number two, though, that's kind of been the consistent message from these recruits that we have heard. And the statistics in Carlin Jones's junior season at Bay City last year really stand off the page, or I pop off the page. 102 total tackles, 29 tackles for loss, and 13 sacks as a junior. Is able to play multiple positions on the defensive line, whether that's lining up inside or outside, which if you want to look and see how it's going to, transfer over to Nebraska with the whole 3-3-5 and Tony White's defense, you would hope that there's going to be a pretty good opportunity for Carlin Jones to find some playing time if he's ready to go in a couple years, whether he lines up outside or in maybe a little bit of a linebacker position off the edge. However Tony White decides to use him, there might be a spot for Carlin Jones because he is versatile.
Yeah, the fact that he's able to play multiple positions on the defensive line. And I mean, 102 tackles as a defensive lineman, regardless of position, is a lot of tackles. Because normally when you think of a defensive lineman, you're not thinking, hundreds of tackles in a single season. You're thinking of a guy who maybe is getting some sacks, some pressures, some tackles behind the line from time to time. But for the most part, a defensive lineman is going to eat up that space, cause somebody to change direction, and allow the linebackers and the safeties to get in there and make a play. For a defensive lineman to get 102 tackles, he's proving himself as a playmaker, again, at least in high school right now. To be able to shed those blocks, shed a double team possibly. I mean, if he's a Division I recruited, Division I Power 5 prospect, I'm sure he's getting double teamed a decent amount. He's able to shed those, get to the quarterback, get to the running back. Maybe he's making some tackles out in space on the edge, depending on how things are going. But the fact that he's able to get away from blockers, get himself in the right position and bring down a running back, quarterback, what have you, is extremely impressive.
Yeah, I mean, so Nebraska sits currently at 13th in the country, according to 24/7 Sports. 13th best recruiting class after Carter Nelson commits yesterday, and then now Carlin Jones commits just about 30 minutes ago or so. Still, I mean, Nebraska holds 4 4-stars in Carter Nelson, Mario Buford, Roger Gradney, and Davon Hall. Daniel Kalin, I should say 5 4-stars, because Daniel Kalin got bumped up to a 4-star today.
Not the composite, just
not
24/7.
the composite. but according to 24/7 Sports, he is the 233 third best player in the country, 15th best quarterback in the country, and the second best player out of the state of Nebraska.
15th best quarterback makes no sense. He was a Elite 11 finalist. He should be at least 11th.
But
nope, don't care.
We're not doing this.
Nope, don't care. Them's the rules. If you're one of the best 11, you should be in the top 11.
Okay.
I understand that it's not based off of...
Because they don't take the 11 best.
I know, but...
Plus, the Elite 11, I'm pretty sure, is connected in some way with On3. And so 24/7 Sports may not recognize
So they
it.
should say... it would have been funny if they put him at 12.
Yeah. Just would not.
If they're like,
crazy. Yeah. Anyway, once again, 402-464-5685, the Honda of Lincoln hotline, the Starter Heyman text line. Both of those open for you guys the entire show today. Once again, Royals are being played on the FM station. So we are currently just on the Starter Heyman Jewelers video stream.
Tell your friends.
Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Allo Channel 951. I believe we're also on the app when the Royals are playing, at the app and the ticketfm.com. So the only place that we are not at, you can't hear our voice, is on 93.7 the Ticket FM. But everywhere else that you get your ticket content, we are there. So as I think what's a good idea, let's take a break here. After we just kind of broke down, Nebraska gets the commitment from Carlin Jones, a defensive end is how they're listing him at, from Bay City, Texas, according to 24/7 Sports, the 67th best player at the position of defensive line and 108th best player out of Texas, but with 102 tackles and 23 tackles for loss, as well as 13 sacks. You kind of hope that maybe there's some potential there for Carlin Jones, a 6'3", 285-pound defensive lineman from Bay City, Texas. Let's take a break. When we come back, Rico, were you aware at all last night that there was an NHL draft?
No.
Okay.
Actually,
then this is going to make it fun.
Yes, because I got an update on my phone. It was like breaking. Whoever it was took.
Do you know who went number 1 overall?
I don't remember the name, but it was like his
Do you remember
position
the
was
team?
like a C.
The center.
Yeah, that.
Do you remember the team?
New Jersey?
Okay, we're going to take a break. We'll talk about that. The reason we're going to bring this up, I found myself watching the NHL draft last night.
Oh, good for you.
And so with that, the thought and curiosity of, I wonder how much these guys' slot values compare to NFL, NBA, MLB.
Why are you so obsessed with people's money?
I love knowing the slot values.
Get out these people's pockets, Nick.
I'm not trying to take their money. Just trying to know how much they're getting paid.
All right.
Right? Accountability, right?
Whatever.
You're paying Bryce Young how much to resurrect the Carolina Panthers?
Yeah.
Well, Matt Rule is probably part of the Carolina Panthers problem as well.
You're paying Matt Rule how much to not do anything with the
Carolina
Carolina
Panthers? Nebraska's paying the Carolina Panthers how much? Let's take a break. You're listening to the Happy Hour, 93.7 The Ticket.
General contractors, business owners, property owners. The success of your business requires doing business with the right people. And the right people, when it comes to drywall, acoustical ceilings, and specialty products, are at Premier Drywall. His crew will give your project the response and attention it deserves.
You'll get all of the attention, detail, and quality that you would expect from someone who's been in the business for 30 years. For your new builds, build-outs, innovations, tell Kevin at premierdw.com. Premier Drywall in Lincoln.
Grandma and Grandpa, Mom and Dad, there's and now the grands. Judson Irrigation has provided lawn sprinkler system design, installation, repair, and service to 4 generations. They're just like members of the family. Loyalty, trust, service. It's what you deserve and expect from Judson Irrigation.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Hi, Sean Kent here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and our big summer sales event is underway this month. Right now, get 0.9% interest rates. Yes, you heard right. 0.9% APR on select new Chevrolet and GMC vehicles, plus a $1,500 trade-in bonus on select Silverados and Sierras. You put all that together with some big Koppel discounts, and you have a tremendous buying experience. So stop on into the dealership or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit.
full swing, and it's time to work on outdoor projects. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated Raspberry aluminum railings and TimberTech composite decking. They offer advice from real deck professionals to give you proper guidance to make your project go smoothly. Call them today to schedule an appointment. 402-480-6671. Go online at deckcityne.com or visit their new location just north of 33rd and Cornhusker Highway. Deck City, your local deck experts.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. Our customer service and relations, and we have the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Motor Food is Lincoln's hardest rocking truck and cafe. Motor Food creates old school comfort food with a 21st century twist and lots of rock and roll attitude. Try the barbecue pulled pork mac and cheese, the grilled chicken Firebird sandwich, a 100% all beef split grilled hot dog, and any version of their funky fries. Stop by the cafe just behind Outback Steakhouse in 48 or catch the food truck out and about all spring and summer. Check out their menu, order carry out, or schedule catering at motorfoodtruck.com.
There are things that happen every day, and my paper gets delivered. Thank you. Around noon, my neighbor waters his flowers wearing a bathrobe and hip waders. Hello, Mr. Willis. Where's my paper? After dinner, the lady up the street walks her 14-year-old. And just before the 10 o'clock news, the Nebraska lottery winning numbers are drawn for their daily games. Nebraska Pick 3, 2x2, and My Day. With Nebraska Pick 3, you choose your bet type. In 2x2, there's a $22,000 top prize. And with My Day, you choose a 6-digit date. They're all just $1 to play, with drawings every day. Oh, excuse me. Hi, Mr. Willis. I'm still looking for my paper. Guess which part of the day is my favorite?
Nebraska Pick 3, 2x2, and My Day top prize odds vary by game.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated by a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go, wow, say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful. I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman. Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back. For sure. Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. StarterHeyman.com.
You're listening to the Happy Hour with Nick Sainert.
Herbie the Fourth ate his first solid food today, prompting a response of nothing but steaks all week for the Nebraska offensive line.
Then Enrique Alvarez Clary.
No more peaches and carrots for Herbie the Seventh. Baby food be damned.
Sponsored by Empire Fence and Netting on 93.7 The Ticket and theticket.com.
Welcome back to the show, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick Sainert and Rico with you. 402-464-5685, the Honda of Lincoln hotline, the Starter Heyman text line, as well as the Starter Heyman Jewelers video stream, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Allo Channel 951 as well. Okay, so Rico, right before the break there.
Yes.
I asked you if you had any idea that the NHL draft occurred last night.
And I said that I did because I got an 8 about who was taken number 1. It said breaking news, and it had the dude's name, and it had the C, which I guess is center.
Yep, center.
And it had the team, which I don't remember.
Okay, so...
And no, it's not on my... Look, it's not on
It
here.
is not on his laptop.
Yeah,
there's a very funny meme on his laptop right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with that, So I think as a Chicago Cubs fan and a Chicago Bulls fan,
oh, it's the Blackhawks.
I'm a casual Chicago Blackhawks fan. Don't know a whole lot about them. Patrick Kane got taken number 1 overall in 2007. I know that.
Good for you.
Jonathan Taves just got released or retired. Something happened. They had to have a send off for Jonathan Taves.
I thought it was Toes.
No, it's Taves.
There's a W in there.
There is. But anyway, I mean, I will say that thanks to Coach Rocky Russo and the Stars,
big hockey guy,
I'm starting to get into hockey a little bit. Found myself watching the Stanley Cup playoffs, and they were really good, just as the NBA playoffs were. And I found myself kind of gravitating towards the game of hockey a little bit more. Don't claim to be an expert necessarily.
Have you become a Blackhawks fan, or are you just staying in the city?
I'm just going to stay in the city, and I'm going to say that's the team I'm going to start watching.
Except for Detroit.
Yeah, but Detroit, I can't.
I feel like that's a rivalry.
You can't be a Bears fan. Which it's funny that it's funny that the Detroit Lions are kind of the NFL team I'm following. Because when you look at hockey, when I was growing up, I've said this story before. We didn't have cable. We didn't have ESPN. We didn't have past Channel 23. The Big Ten Network, when it came out in Channel 24, it was fuzzy. So on Channel 6, NBC, the only two teams, whenever they played, the hockey game that would be on would be the Detroit Red Wings and the Pittsburgh Penguins. And I'd be like, you know what? I like the Red Wings at that time when I was growing up, like 5 years old. So
like 10 years ago.
10 years ago. So anyway, Chicago Blackhawks, they draft Connor Bedard. Does that name sound familiar at all?
It does.
Okay.
I have heard the name.
Okay. Now this segment.
Sometimes I watch SportsCenter.
I hope that since we're talking about hockey, that Chase B is listening, because he's a big hockey guy.
Chase B, big hockey
and he's
guy.
always shouting at us to talk hockey a little bit.
You think Coach Russo's listening? Probably not. He's probably busy.
He is probably congratulating Tanner Ludke, who got drafted 81st overall from the Lincoln Stars, committed to the University of Nebraska at Omaha, or Omaha now.
Yeah.
Tanner Ludke,
does he go to college, or or will he go?
Nope. He will go to college.
Do they get the rights?
They keep the rights.
Okay.
They keep the rights.
I don't know the NHL
it's
draft.
Okay. It's okay.
This is me learning.
That's okay. And that's why I wanted to talk about the NHL draft just a moment.
Perfect.
Because Connor Bedard, he is being viewed as the most important player to be drafted into the NHL since 2015, and a guy by the name of Connor McDavid. Do you know Connor McDavid?
I do. He won he win MVP again or something like that? They called him.
He did.
They call him.
They have a certain name for the MVP trophy.
Yeah. Don't ask me.
Okay.
I saw on Twitter that somebody called him McJesus, and I was
that is his nickname.
Is it
Connor McJesus? A little bit too far.
Blasphemous.
Yep, a little bit, just a little bit.
But okay.
But so Connor McDavid plays for the Edmonton Oilers. Anyway, so Connor Bedard is being called or viewed as the next Connor McDavid, and that's how much of a
bejesus,
I suppose so, but of an impact that they're expecting Bedard to have.
Okay,
he played for the Regina Pats of the Western Hockey League.
Yep, I know that,
which is located in Western Canada and Northwestern United States.
Of course, who wouldn't know that?
It's the highest level of junior hockey in Canada.
Okay.
Now
seems like a big deal.
Here are his statistics, Rico.
Okay. Highest level
level of junior hockey in Canada.
Connor Bedard.
The WHL.
Whoa.
He had 71 goals and 72 assists in 57 total games.
I was going to ask how many games.
That's
ridiculous.
In 57 total games this season.
That's too many.
Now, that's all that's specifically on the NHL draft. Talking about slot values here.
Yep, because Nick loves looking in people's pockets.
I love looking at slot values for MLB draft that's going to happen in July,
Nick's
right?
Just give me your wallet. Let me see what's in your wallet.
Anyway, the NHL draft slot value. So the max that Connor Bedard, the number one pick from last night, can sign, according to the collection bargaining agreement for the NHL, is $13.25 million over the course of 3 years. Which is
that
about
13 a year, or is that 13?
That is about $4.25 million a year.
That seems light.
Not very much, right?
Yeah.
And there's a $925,000 signing bonus that is incorporated in that.
You know what? He doesn't need. I'll take it.
Now, you want to talk about how much impact Connor Bedard is having?
Please.
After the Chicago, so the NHL is the same as the NBA. they have a draft lottery basically where they get to they that's how they find out who has the number one pick.
Ping pong balls.
And it was pretty much a foregone conclusion back on May 8th on the lottery that whoever got the number one pick was going to get Connor Bedard.
It was like Wembanyama.
Yes, exactly. And so
is he 7'5" also?
He is not.
Oh.
When the Chicago Blackhawks got the number one pick, in the next hour, in the next 57 minutes,
season ticket sales,
they sold 500 full season ticket packages, and that brought in $2.5 million on its own.
I feel like even with them being bad, the Chicago Blackhawks have been good enough and are good enough, although they got the number one overall pick, so they must have sucked real bad. But that they still draw decent crowds.
Yeah. And so,
but even then,
in addition, 500 full season ticket packages. Now, in addition to that, the hockey world decided that they're going to put Bedard and the Blackhawks who are in the middle of a major rebuild.
Yep, they're not great.
They asked their GM yesterday after they drafted Connor Bedard. They asked Kyle Davidson is his name, the GM of the Chicago Blackhawks, asked him, hey, when do we think we'll see you in the playoffs again? We know you're in a full rebuild, but when do you think we'll see you in the playoffs?
Kyle Davidson sounds more like a NASCAR.
He looked at the reporter and goes, you know what? I wish I could give you an answer, but we're just going to keep surrounding our guys with talent. And that tells me that you're pretty far away from the playoffs.
That's usually you get that. You get a guy like that. And you're like, next year, what are you talking about? We're good. We could do this. But he's like, you know what? No.
You're right.
Maybe we need one more year and get a number one overall pick again.
Let's just hope we get the number one pick in the draft lottery again. So anyway, TNT, who has the majority of NHL rights, announced that Bedard and the Blackhawks will face off against Sidney Crosby and the Pittsburgh Penguins on opening night.
The future versus the past, or
a guy that Connor Bedard looked up to.
Yes.
His entire time growing up as well.
The future and the past.
So it's going to be like this awesome storyline. First game of the season, number one pick against a guy that's been in the league for a good amount of time.
The teacher and the student.
Thank you. That's what you're here for.
Exactly.
Thank you, Rico.
Just one-liners.
Now
Nick gives all the information. I just come in.
That's not true at all.
Quick quips.
In addition, I mentioned $13.25 million over 3 years.
Yes, you did.
Right. Other draft slot values in professional sports.
Ooh, number one values. All right, let's do this.
Number one values.
My guess is
we already went over.
Football's the highest. I want to say baseball, but I'm going to go with football.
You're right. It's football. We went over MLB just a couple days ago, right? $9.71 million is the slot value for Major League Baseball and the number one pick. That's probably going to be an LSU Tiger, whether it's Paul Skeens or Dylan Cruz. $9.71 million is the slot value. Now, the NFL, just to put it into let's go NBA first.
Okay.
In 2022, Paulo Banchero from Duke signed a 4-year, $50 million deal with the Orlando Magic, which is about $12.5 million per year. Okay. Now, just to remind you guys, Connor Bedard last night is the number one overall pick, signed a $13.25 million deal
Paulo
over
didn't
3
go
years.
1. Paulo went 2. Chet went 1.
Chet went 1.
Yeah.
Well, still, Paulo Banchero.
Okay.
Should I look up Chet's too?
If you're gonna stick with what you're doing, I would assume you would.
Chet Holmgren.
You confused me for a second. I was like, they didn't have the number one overall pick. I was so confused for a second. I had to think.
Okay.
So I looked off into space. I apologize.
Chet Holmgren signed a 4-year, $44.8 million contract.
There you go.
Which is less than Paulo.
Yes.
Okay. $44.8 million contract.
Don't understand it. OKC is just cheap.
Which 44.8 is about 11 million a year.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, Paulo signed it for 12.5 million. While over 3 years, Bedard makes 13 million over 3 years. Okay. So you're talking about,
Paulo will make almost as much as Bedard does in one season.
Yeah, exactly. So then if you want to take it a step further and talk about how crazy it is, in the NFL, Bryce Young. Okay. Bryce Young was the number one overall pick this year.
Yeah, it's a decent chunk of change.
He is making $10.3 million a year for 4 years, which equals out to $41.2 million over the course of 4 years.
Hey, it's less than Paulo.
Do you remember how much his signing bonus was?
Oh, it was like $4 million.
No.
Or no, it was like
way more.
What?
27 million.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Bryce Young.
That's a lot to just sign
Just
a
give
piece
out.
of paper.
Just give out.
Just like, hey, you know what? I will play for you. And they're like, hey, thanks. Here's a briefcase filled with money. That's obviously not how they do it, but that's pretty much what it is. You're signing your name to commit to playing with them.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I don't know. Alabama probably gave him a bigger briefcase.
Maybe. Now, here's just looking at the NHL draft a little more, just some notes, right?
Yeah.
Only 2 of the top 30 players that were taken in the first round of the NHL draft last night were drafted from a college.
Oh, that's different.
Number 3 overall, the Columbus Blue Jackets selected Michigan's Adam Fantilli. And number 21 overall, the Minnesota Wild selected Wisconsin's Charlie Stramel. 2 Big Ten guys go in the first round.
That's nice.
So just some notes on the NHL draft. We don't usually talk a lot of NHL. We don't usually talk hockey.
Mm-hmm.
But here we are. We just made a segment out of it, Rico.
There you go. Hockey fans.
A little bit of juice out of there. So now,
and by we, he means him.
Chase B, it texted and said, "I'm curious how many Bedard Chicago jerseys, sweaters were." See, got you, Chase B.
Look at you.
Chicago sweaters were sold even before he was drafted. There were guys in the stands holding up. Bedard jerseys.
Oh, there were Victor
Sweaters.
Wembanyama jerseys.
There you go.
In the seats. So. Yeah, I would assume that if you're a team that just knows who you're going to go with, you're just going to start selling those. Although some of those were probably custom made, which is dangerous because you don't know what number they're going to wear.
That's
Very
true.
dangerous.
He's going to be wearing number 98.
Okay.
So, some more news.
98.
He's wearing number 98.
98.
Who?
Jordy Ball.
There it is. Shout out to Jordy Ball.
Jordy Ball and Connor Bedard.
Another Stars player just got drafted. By the Columbus Blue Jackets, or excuse me, I believe that's the Montreal Canadiens.
Is
Rather
it the C with the little thing in it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
the Montreal Canadiens.
I know this.
With the 7th round, 197th overall, the Canadiens selected Luke Middlestat.
It's actually Canadiens.
Canadiens. Thank you.
No, you have to put the Canadiens.
Canadiens.
Yeah.
Luke Middlestat.
There you go.
There you go. So thank you, Chase B, for the breaking news on that.
Shout out to Luke.
Yeah. So a little bit of, and there was even, as we got a text about it, the Athletic had the Canadiens first round pick.
Oh, yeah.
He forgot his last name.
He didn't know his name.
He didn't know his last name. David, awkward pause, Reinbacher.
David Reinbacher.
So Carey Price, the Montreal Canadiens general manager. That's
actually their goaltender.
That's also one.
It's not their GM.
Or not GM. That's also
He's going to be his teammate. He doesn't even have his name.
That's also the fascinating part about the NHL is that they have the actual organization announce their draft pick.
That's cool.
The commissioner does not.
They should do that. Nobody wants to hear from the commission.
Nobody wants to hear Roger Goodell.
Nobody wants to hear from Roger or Adam. Get the teams out there.
Yeah.
Which, they do later on in the... They'll have
former
players and stuff.
Yeah.
I think you should do that the whole time. You should have the best player on the team announce the first round pick. Have them take a picture with him.
For best player.
Best player.
Okay.
Best player on every team.
Can you tell me where the NHL draft was held last night?
I can't. I'm not even going to try.
Nashville.
No.
Who's the hockey team in Nashville?
The Predators.
Nice work.
It's a cool little saber-tooth tiger.
Yep. Yellow jerseys.
Yes. They're
Super
very cool.
They're cool. They're sharp. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we bring in Austin and Strick. We talk the New York Yankees no-hitter. Domingo Germán. You got to
Herman.
There
you go.
He got a no-hitter.
Domingo Germán. There you go. First Dominican-born player to throw a no-hitter.
There you go. We talk about it. We actually give Rico the ability to talk about his Yankees on the air. We'll come up next, be joined by Eric or by Strick and Austin on the Happy Hour.
Hey guys, Jake Sorensen here from Early Break. The garage door at our house has been needing replacement for a couple years, and a few months ago, we finally did something about it. Steve Storage Services was great for providing options and also going to get a door that was approved by our HOA. And best of all, the removal of the old door and installation of the new door was done smoothly with no issues. Call Steve's Garage Doors and Services today at 402-480-9462.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $24.11 per hour, which grows to $28.27 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $32.76 per hour with opportunities to make more based on qualifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Work at Continental today.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top shelfer to crowd favorite beer, Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
Plumbing, heating, air, and electric brings exciting career opportunities for you or someone you know. They are now hiring plumbers and HVAC techs and installers to continually build their professional team. They offer competitive pay and full benefits packages that include health, dental, vision, PTO, and 401k options. Action has created a positive team environment for over 50 years. Apply online at actionlincoln.com.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
If you're in Lincoln, Waverly, or the surrounding area, listen up. Select Plumbing gets it right the first time on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. Plus, they're hiring service plumbers. If you're in Lincoln, Waverly, or the surrounding area, contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Generation V.
Opening a new location at 27th and Superior.
Generation V.
Join us this Saturday during our grand opening sale. Everything is buy one, get one free. Mix and match and Kratom, or buy two of your favorites for the price of one. Buy one Elf Bar disposable, get one free. Buy premium THCA flower, get a free glass pipe. You decide what to BOGO this Saturday.
Generation V.
Don't miss the grand opening sale this Saturday at 27th and Superior in Lincoln. GenerationV.com. E-cigs contain nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
The best way to learn about Southeast Community College is to visit, and you can check out our spaces before you visit in person with a virtual campus tour, an opportunity to see our campuses in Beatrice, Lincoln, and Miller. As you learn about our programs and areas of study, tours of our learning centers too. We can even take you on a personalized virtual tour. Learn more on our website, southeast.edu/visit SCC. SCC, your path to possible.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club or space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? No, forget that. How about a margarita club? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge and join the best club in 10 flavors of margaritas like Maui Wowie, burnt pineapple, and mango tango. Try all 10 of them and receive your own souvenir margarita glass. Make it your new Monday night tradition. $4 margaritas and $4 taco baskets. Grab the crew and head on over Monday nights or any night. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
You're listening to the Happy Hour with Nick Sainert.
Look at him and tell me there's a God.
And Enrique Alvarez Clary.
He made me in his own image.
Sponsored by Empire Fence and Netting on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Blame Nick.
We're back here on the Happy Hour, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. What's up, Stricky?
Sometimes that's what happens, right? When we're having great intellectual conversations about things, the ticket.
Yes.
Sometimes we go a little bit.
We're good. We're
Blame
good.
Nick.
Just blame me. That's
Blame
fine.
Nick.
So we mentioned that prior, we were talking a little NHL draft. Strick, did you have any clue that the NHL draft was happening
That's
last night?
the crazy thing. I had no clue.
No idea.
I don't understand why they don't do a better job.
Why don't they advertise it?
Is it because it's similar to baseball? Where
Maybe.
Because you really don't know much about a lot of where the people are coming from. Sometimes they're coming from international.
Yep.
They're coming from, the different.
Where in Major
college
League
hockey
Baseball, they're
leagues.
coming in high schools.
And then the junior,
Yep.
the junior stuff. So it's I don't know. It's an odd thing, but they don't do a great job of really letting you know that it's going on. That's for sure.
So that's what's crazy.
You want to know why?
So
Yeah, break it down for me. Help me to
it's
understand.
just-
I'm one of those guys that say, when things happen, Rico, I want to know.
Well, Strick,
I asked the question.
it's because things like this happen during the NHL draft.
Bonsoir. Le Canadian are proud to select David.
Hiding?
Just wait.
Oh gosh.
We planned it that way.
Oh,
David Reinbacher.
the guy forgot his last name.
Oh my God.
He was their
The
number
goal-
one overall, or not number one overall, their first round pick.
The goaltender was announcing it, and he forgot his future teammate's name.
That is unbelievable.
It
And
looked-
it didn't seem. I thought it was going to be Hagen Fragen.
No,
But it
Reinbacher.
was Reinbacher. I mean,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
He just completely froze.
There was he didn't have a paper or anything. They just told, they're like, hey, we're taking David Reinbacher. You're going to announce it. All right, cool. David, and he had the
Just play the beginning part again.
Bonsoir.
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 The Canadian de Montreal are proud to select David.
That's it.
They started rolling. Oh, we planned it that way.
Yeah. So then I'm guessing the GM stands in. He's like, David Reinbacher.
We planned it that way.
But
Bonsoir.
just super uncomfortable situation. But
But I guess that's
you didn't
that's
plan
the-
it
that's
that
the
way.
answer.
Yeah.
That's the
So,
answer to the reason, I guess.
how's it going, Stricky?
I'm doing great, man. It's you know what day it is.
What day is it? Thursday.
One of my favorite days.
Is Kevin here?
I might even put some stuff
No.
out on social media.
Kevin is not
Oh,
here.
he's
So
not
actually,
here?
it might not be Thursday.
might not.
Thursday.
It might not be
That's
Thursday.
I'm gonna make it Thursday somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to the game tonight. Saw Dogs.
Really?
I'm gonna go up there, and it's a beautiful day.
Are
It's mid-80s.
You're going to be out there tomorrow? We're gonna be
we're
out there
hit
to.
some BP, baby.
He's gonna hit
BP
another
with
year.
DP. Yeah,
You gonna hit a home run this time?
I think I'm going yard this time.
You think so?
I think I'm gonna go yard.
Who goes yard
I went off the
first?
fence twice.
Who goes yard
Stricky's
first?
going
You
yard.
or Amon?
Stricky's going yard. Facts.
How many?
You
Okay.
think you're gonna go yard?
I think I'll go yard tomorrow.
Okay, so we're
I think
so we're just gonna.
I feel a lot better.
Okay, so you go yard. How many to the counting that one? How many to the warning track? If I put it at 4.5.
If I get 20 swings, I'll probably take 3 to the warning track and maybe 1 out.
So 4 to the warning. So 4 warning track or beyond.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the over under at 4.5.
Okay.
Is there a chance that multiple ticket personalities hit a home run?
No. Well,
you think Amon's gonna go deep?
He's a
Listen,
supreme athlete.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. So me, Amon, Jay, and Sorensen.
Jay said he's not swinging.
I know, but that's okay. I'm just saying we went to play golf.
Mm-hmm.
Amon Green is shanking. I mean, he's hitting. Listen. You remember the 51 arc?
Yeah.
The launch angle.
He was doing that with the golf ball. It was going literally straight
It's a pop
up,
fly to
and
center
it was
field.
coming down. Like he was doing that,
Yeah.
right? Good. Great swing. But
not if he's
That
doing
doesn't-
that.
doesn't
Not
sound
if
like
he's
it's
doing
doing
that.
understand.
It's not like a great
This
swing.
is why it's teamwork make the dream work, because everybody contributed.
Mhm.
He dunked one putt.
Okay.
But he steps up with a 3-wood, and we all are off. Like, we're making a little run. I think we came in second or third place. We're making a little run. He hits a 3-wood on the nose. And I'm talking about it was 230, 240, and sand traps, and we're on the green with like an 8 to 10 footer. I'm trying to understand how he did that. We all came up short or to the right or somebody in the bunker, and freaking Amon ropes one.
It's called being an athlete.
That's awesome.
So
that's that clutch
I
factor.
could say he might get a hold of
Also,
one.
might get a hold of one.
Also, another ticket personality swinging the bat. Probably the biggest guy at the station, Chris Raff.
Oh, Raffy.
Raffy's swinging the stick.
Raffy swung last time.
Yeah, but Raff
really-
is just
yeah.
like too.
Is it too tight?
Too muscled
He's
up.
too. Yeah, he's too big.
Too yoked?
Yeah, he's too
I don't know if yoked is the right. I know he's listening. I don't
very
know
similar.
if yoked is the right word.
Raff,
but
you're
like,
too strong.
Can he rotate? Can he drive his hips?
He's not flexible enough. That's what you're saying.
He's got to loosen up a little bit.
You got to
Raph.
touch your toes before you get out there, man.
Yeah, you got to loosen up just a little bit, Raph. I appreciate you. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting.
It looked like Nuri's.
Yes,
They
yeah,
were
where
very
they're so broad and they're so big.
I don't know. Brent Banks looked pretty good.
Brent. Yep, that's right.
Brent did put a.
No, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward
Unfortunately, Sorensen's not going to be able to make it, which is why I'm going. So I'll be out there.
Oh no!
Yeah, dang.
darn it.
Too bad that I just have to go. Shucks. So no,
It's a fun time.
You know,
actually.
we had a great time last year, and then we were just hanging out in the outfield, just
taking
talking.
shagging balls.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I don't know what the weather's supposed to be like tomorrow.
If it started like, I hope it didn't. It's not like it started this morning. Did you guys hear the banging that went?
No.
You guys didn't get it. Oh gosh, in Omaha, I mean, it was banging like woke you up type banging.
Okay,
with
that
the storm.
bad.
And I'm talking about. I had to check because the electricity went off for a second.
Oh,
and the wind was blowing so hard, some of the furniture at the pool was all over the place. I was worried that it might have been a tornado.
Jeez,
It
there was
was
a
blowing
tornado
that hard.
out western Nebraska, right?
Near Kimball.
Yeah, there's a pretty big one.
It was serious.
You ever visited Kimball?
I have not.
I have not.
I've been to a lot of places. I've been all the way out
It's
to North
all
Platte.
it's
I've been
all the
the
way
out there.
That's
I've
not
been
even.
I've been
Kimball
to
is like
Valentine.
Kimball
and-
is 4 hours
nice.
west of North Platte.
Yeah, I've been to a lot of places in Omaha. I mean, in Nebraska. Now, the reason I've been is because when I was at the University of Nebraska, I was what they called an ambassador. And so I had to go and meet all of the different types of
Did they pay you?
boosters and organizations. Yeah, it was NIL before NIL.
All right, so here we are.
I mean, but I was working.
Yeah, no, I know. We're not trying to. We're not outing you.
We
We're
had
not.
summer jobs.
Yeah. Rico's just trying to get.
Now some people.
In
that
trouble.
The
showed
statute
up
of
for
limitations is passed. It's fine.
I don't know if the statute ever passes with the NCAA. Anyway,
it's fine.
Anyway,
What up?
tomorrow's weather at 4 p.m. Isolated thunderstorms.
I'm out.
At 5 p.m.
I'm
through 5 p.m. through 8 p.m. cloudy
I'm out.
with 82 degrees.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
See
in.
now here
As long as there's no rain or no
you know how
sprinkles.
humid it's gonna be.
here's the kicker.
Not like you didn't live in Florida.
Here's the kicker. The wind's going to be blowing in
Oh, no home runs.
at 11 miles per hour.
No home runs.
Yeah,
Is that going to keep the ball in the ballpark?
That might change.
Don't hit it as high.
Wait.
Line drive.
I'm a line
Hold
drive
on.
hitter.
Hold on.
Hold on.
I might have been wrong on this.
Oh,
Field's
Which way
facing
is it
this way.
facing?
The wind's blowing north. Wind's going to be blowing out.
Out of
at
right?
11, out towards right at 11 miles per hour.
I'm a lefty. That's my.
I'm going to tell the guy.
That's
I'm
my
going to tell.
spot.
I'm going to tell the coach that's throwing us BP. Just be like, just paint that outside corner for me. Let me go
No.
inside out.
For you.
I'll try to go outside. Oppo taco.
Oh, you trying to go Oppo
Should I go
taco?
Oppo taco?
I like
you
it.
ain't got. There is no way in hell.
I hit my farthest ball last year, Oppo.
You did.
No way in hell.
I hit it to the warning track,
That's you
Oppo.
Oppo home run. No way.
Challenge.
See,
It sounds like
see,
a challenge.
there's a challenge
way.
here, but the odds are significantly greater for Rico's side.
For me. I'm a lefty.
Well, yeah, for you, for lefty. But I'm saying
I
if-
don't doubt you do. There's no way you do.
if I was to bet whether or not I have an Oppo taco tomorrow, there's a higher chance that I go out to like the warning track rather than actually hit a home run.
It's blowing out all right.
It is blowing out to right at 11 miles per hour.
You might catch the
You
right
want to bet
angle.
a Taco Bell meal on it?
Ooh.
No, I'm off Taco Bell. Shout out to Farrell's. I'm off Taco Bell.
It'll be
I
your
don't
cheat
eat that.
day.
No, I don't eat that
It'll
anymore.
be your Sunday meal.
I don't eat Taco Bell anymore. So we'll figure something
All right,
out.
$10.
No, that is way more expensive than a Taco Bell meal.
No,
Rings
that is
and,
a
rings
Taco
and
Bell meal.
things.
Rings and things.
$10.
Buffalo
We'll
rings
see.
and things.
We'll see. We'll see.
Well, I just said because 5's not enough.
We'll figure it out tomorrow.
And I'm not trying to like go
I'll-
5. Like some ones. Just 10. Just
once I get to the ballpark and I feel the surroundings, we'll figure something
You
out.
can't feel that. No, you can't. No, right now. Right now. It's now or not. No, now or nothing.
What say you? Sutter Hammond text line.
I'm such a competitive person.
Now or nothing.
I need
$10.
to know, should the bet go down?
$10.
I want to know.
I'm such a competitive person.
I need spending money for next
Now
week.
or later.
Here's the deal.
And I'm not talking about the candy.
No. Here's the thing,
He's
Rico.
spending money for next week, right?
It would be more like if I hit a home run, you get me 15 or 10.
$10.
And I give you 5 if I don't.
No, it's 10.
That,
Why?
Do you understand the
Why?
way I'm saying that?
No.
Because the odds of hitting a home run
That's an odds bet.
are so slim. But I could hit.
But you
I could
were
get a
hitting-
hold of one and it just be held.
You were warning tracking it last year.
I was.
And
I
now
did
you're getting the
warning
win. Now the
track it.
wins. Now the win's
I'm
going to be in your
also-
favor.
Man, that's so.
Ask him. You can ask him to paint the outside corner for you too. I don't care. I'll give you all the advantages.
Okay,
You're not doing it.
fine. $10.
Ooh, there it is.
$10. Let's shake it.
It's a shake.
All right, there we go.
We'll see what happens.
Because
This is
my
stupid.
my ex partner still owed me some stricken.
He does.
yeah, he
Still-
does.
when he comes into
When
town,
he
he's
comes
coming in
in,
for some games. So
I
when
know
he comes
him.
into town,
He comes into
He owes
town
me
but
some
doesn't tell anybody.
because he owes me some too.
He doesn't tell anybody. But it's okay. I still have his Xbox
Yeah.
and his Crocs.
He came in for graduation, and didn't say nothing.
Yeah. The man just comes in. Yeah, he comes in for the College World Series. Didn't say
Oh, he
anything.
was.
He was in
That's how
town.
he does it.
Text me on a Sunday. He's like, "Hey, you in town?" I
That's
was
what
like,
happens when you get big time.
I go. I'm in Lincoln. He's like, "Oh, you should come to Omaha, man."
See, us,
I go,
us,
"Why
us
would I come to
regular folk-
Omaha?"
Us regular folks, he big time. He got
Yeah,
down there.
he
He's
big time
He's a TV man
He
now.
big, you know. Remember how
Big
guys
time
used to
TV.
hit home runs and they
Yep.
flipped the bet? He flipped the bet on
Yeah.
us. That's
Yep.
what he did. Next time I'm coming chin music on him.
Get him.
All right, let's
It's
get out of here. What's coming up on the show today?
Oh man, I mean, we're going to talk a little bit about some of the gambling stuff.
Yeah.
We're going to debate whether or not there could be some NBA potential. I doubt it. We may not get to that today, but it's going to be a hodgepodge of some great information that's going to be thrown and spewed out there, and we're looking forward to it.
Good stuff. Make sure you stick around. On the block, Strick and Austin coming up next. It is
We're
also
definitely going to talk about gambling.
it is also Austin's birthday.
It is.
I didn't want to say anything, but it's also Austin's birthday.
So everybody wish him a happy birthday, and
Yep.
I don't know, maybe we can just stop in, bring some cake, bring some food for Austin. I don't know. Be a little nice to him.
Yeah, there you go. All right, stick around. On the block, Strick and Austin coming up next for the happy hour. We will talk to you tomorrow right here. 93.7 The Ticket.
Adios. Too many people believe that chronic pain, allergies, or illness are permanent and something you're stuck with. Novotny Wellness has been the narrative wrong for 29 years and changing lives for the better in the process. Their team is trained in the newest, most advanced pain-relieving technique to deal with toxins, allergies, pollution, and emotion that make you ill. Call today for a free consultation at 531-254-5695 or go to novotnynutritionandwellness.com. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness, located at 7th and Superior.
Keep your planter. Upgrade your technology with a John Deere Performance Upgrade Kit from Landmark Implement. Choose from ExactEmerge, MaxEmerge 5, or MaxEmerge 5E electric drive row units. Take your planter to the next level. Improve yield potential and profitability without buying new. Get new technology, increased performance, and confidence from your planter that's already in your shed. Contact your local Landmark location to order your John Deere Performance Upgrade Kit and experience the Landmark difference.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to Oak Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
This is Brian at Midwest Bank, and we've been proudly serving clients in the Lincoln community since 2008, and we're excited to open a second location in January 2024 at 70th and Pioneers Boulevard. Our new branch will provide all the convenient services you're looking for in a bank, along with the friendly staff we're known for. Whether you're starting a business or expanding your business, our team is here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com, member FDIC.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career, or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spur your fate, adventurer. Arrive distracted. Or by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Usually, to get a skybox view of a Nebraska football game, you need to be a drone, a hawk, or a fighter jet. But sitting in an actual skybox is a lot more comfortable. So,